Hi YouTube, it's Amber. I realized that it's been almost a week, so I thought I should do a update while I had some time today and I didn't look completely fantastic. I actually made myself a list of things to go over today because I realized after I videotape every week that there's stuff that I've forgotten and it frustrates the heck out of me. So I made myself a list because I remember before I had surgery, I'm actually, as of Tuesday, I'll be 11 weeks post-op, so it's going fast. I can't believe, one, that I finally had surgery, because it took me almost 2 years. Two, that I'm already 11 weeks post-op, and I'm finally starting to feel almost normal again. And by almost normal again, I mean I don't weigh myself every day anymore. Like starting this week, I was just like, you know what? I'm done weighing myself every day. I know the weight loss is going to start slowing down, and I don't want it to be about the number anymore. Like at this point, last time I weighed myself was last Tuesday, which was when I did my last video. And at that point, I was 87 pounds down in 10 weeks. And so I haven't weighed myself since then. I highly doubt that I've lost a whole bunch since then, maybe a pound or two, maybe. Um, Food has started sounding better. It doesn't make me as sick anymore. I think because I finally learned that I don't know, have to actually chew it more than what I was doing, which was, just out of habit. Sometimes I would just be kind of chunking it down, and um, it was making me feel sick. So I'm glad that that phase is mostly over. There are still times when I feel sick, and I've dry heaved a couple times, but nothing's actually come up this last 2 weeks. So that's a huge improvement. Um, so like I said, I'm not weighing myself every day anymore, and I'm totally fine with that. Um, Size 20s are now baggy on me, and like I said before, I started out at I was basically a size 26. I was still wearing 24, but it was so tight, like so tight. I should have been wearing 26s. So, and I'm 5'7", or yeah, I'm 5'7". That didn't change just because I lost weight. And I used to weigh 331 pounds. I'm down to 228 now. So, um, all fantastic things that I'm really excited about. So, okay, to get to my list of things that are always a little bit extra that I never feel like I have time to get to. When I first started watching YouTube videos, probably 2 months before I had surgery, maybe longer, I'm not really quite sure. It's kind of a blur. Um, there were girls that were, weeks and weeks and weeks, like 20 plus weeks out, I found that I started from the beginning and watched all of their videos. Well, as I watched the progression, I saw them getting thinner, which was fantastic. It's so easy to see when you're not you. Like even looking at my old videos, I'm like, yeah, okay, I was significantly heavier then than I am now, but I still I don't know, I still see a fat person. Anyway, that was not what I wanted to talk about. So this is another joy that you'll have to look forward to after surgery or as you get further out. Like my brain just doesn't work sometimes. I come across sounding like the biggest dum-dum ever. It's really fun. But anyway, the subject that I wanted to start with was friendships. A lot of the girls talked about how they were losing some of their best friends after they had surgery because they had had surgery, because food no longer connected them, because they were finally feeling better about themselves, because, I mean, just for a multitude of reasons. Some of the girls said that their friends were jealous because they weren't the fat friend anymore. Some said that they connected over food, and so when there wasn't food to connect them anymore, they didn't want to be friends. Um, Others said that their own self-esteem was so low that the friends that they chose were not quality friends. And so when they finally started feeling better about themselves, they realized that they could do better, and so they ditched their own friends and left. So it was just kind of a multitude of reasons. But I just want to say that I feel like my friends have been awesome. I mean, there are some friends that I haven't seen a whole lot since I've had surgery, but I don't think that's because I had surgery. I think it's just, this phase of life, you're a busy person and they're a busy person, and especially because I started that new job that requires, I mean, at least 45 hours a week, just doesn't leave a whole lot of time for friends and all that extra stuff when you're so exhausted all the time. But I just want to let you guys know that I have not lost any friends. If anything, some of my friendships are stronger because I can go do more. Um, so don't be discouraged. Like, I was so concerned that I would lose all of these friends that I have had for years. I'm sorry, I can see my hair and it's bothering me. All these friends that I've had for so long, and I was sad about it before it even happened, and come to find out it didn't happen. So, or it hasn't. I know I'm only 11 weeks out, and things can change, but I sure hope they don't because I love my friends. So that's subject one. Subject two is boys. A lot of the girls, when they started losing a whole bunch of weight, talked about how guys were all of a sudden interested in them and showing them attention. Let me tell you right now, I I haven't noticed much of a change. Mind you, all of my friends are married and have kids, and so the people that I hang out with, most of them are married and have kids. So obviously, if I'm not exposing myself to that type of situation, that it's not gonna present itself magically. So I really don't feel like I've seen a whole lot of change in that front. But you know what? Going into this situation, one of the girls was that I watched beforehand. She helped me see that if you're doing this so that you can start dating someone, or if you're doing this so that you can get married, and I do want to get married. I would love to get married someday. I just had my 27th birthday. Like, I feel really old to not be married. All my friends got married at 22. Um, like, if the reason you're having surgery is to change those things about life and it doesn't happen, you have to be prepared for the fact that it may not happen. Like, I don't know that I'll ever date a whole lot. At 27, most of the guys are taken. Most of the good guys, at least. Not all of them. I'll give you that. But it changes life's dynamics, and you really have to make sure that you're having surgery for the right reasons. Because if you're doing it so that life will change in a certain way, other than you're going to get healthier and you're going to be able to do more, then you should definitely double think. Double think. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You know what I'm trying to say. You should think twice before you have surgery, because it's a lot. It can it can consume every ounce of energy you have and then some. So you got to make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. The other thing is that I'm so sorry. My hair is irritating me. I having a hard time focusing. I have been so grumpy. I have days where I'm just like, I want to cuss everybody out. I don't want to talk to anybody. I want to tell them I don't care about anything they have to say. I just want everyone to leave me alone. I had one of those yesterday, and I wanted to punch everyone in the face. Literally punch everyone in the face. Today's much better, but just be forewarned that because your fat cells are holding on to so many, that's where your body stores the excess hormones, is in your fat cells. And so as your fat cells shrink, they release the extra hormones, and they can make you a crazy person. I kind of feel a little bit like a crazy person sometimes. So that's something else that I wanted to talk about. Also, I have noticed I got a pedicure like 5 weeks ago. Okay, normally I cannot go 5 weeks in between pedicures because my toenails grow. My hair and my nails grow so fast, so fast. But I've noticed that my hair has stopped growing. My toenails have stopped growing. I am losing more hair than I usually do. Like when you're showering in the morning and some comes off in your hands or whatever. I am losing more hair than I usually do, but I don't feel like it's an obscene amount of hair. And I had a lot of hair to begin with, so it's finally like starting to kind of thin down and relax a little. Um, just to forewarn you guys may not end up going bald, because I should start going bald starting a week from now. Like, a lot of people complain about it 2 to 3 months out, and I'm more than 2 months out, and I'm almost 3 months out, and I haven't felt like I'm going bald. Like, there aren't any bald. I think there aren't any bald patches. Uh, No, I don't always get to look at that part of my hair, but um, so maybe I'll be one of the lucky ones. I'm gonna cross my fingers and hope that maybe I'll be one of the lucky ones that doesn't end up going bald. Like I said, no brain function, literally. Like, I'm kind of glad that my job is as low key as it is because I don't know that I would be capable of doing a whole lot more. It's like, I don't even know how to